Hey guys, Break here, and today we're going to be talking about a World of Warcraft gold making drama. Yes, you heard that right. There's been some interesting things that have been happening in the gold making community over the past couple of weeks, and I wanted to discuss them and show you guys if maybe you haven't quite been keeping up. It's all been terribly exciting. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about is the whole TSM 4 controversy that's been going down since its release, and particularly since BFA launched, and the whole thing with gumdrops and TSM and WoW economy subreddit, how that all relates. If you guys don't have a clue what I'm talking about, get ready to have your minds blown. I'm sure this is going to be the most exciting thing you've heard all year. But the basic issue resolves around the fact that, first of all, TSM 4 was a bit of a mess at the start of the expansion, which many of you will know. And in fact, if you have updated it to the latest version, it's now pretty much fine. You know, the issue with the auction house has nothing to do with TSM 4. It's to do with everyone using the auction house and people posting the stacks of wands, and Blizzard have tried to change that, and we'll talk about that drama later. Even more exciting drama for you, but for now, there has been a lot of people complaining about TSM 4, particularly in the first week of BFA when it was a bit of a mess, admittedly. And this all came to a blow on the WoW economy subreddit, which again, lots of you may know about, often talk about it. It is an excellent place for gold making information, and it is very big, 63,000 readers, so very nice. And well done to Gumdrops, who runs the thing, so he's created a really nice thing here. Anyway, he's been coming under fire from some very angry people. So the very first thing, 10 days ago, by Immoral Jerk, basically started this thing about how Gumdrops, the moderator of the subreddit, was banning anyone who talked bad about TSM 4. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gumdrops is also involved with Trade Skill Master, so he runs the WoW economy subreddit, and he's also involved with Trade Skill Master, so some people think there's a bit of bias going on there. And whether that's true or not, there's been a lot of people being very, very angry and claiming that they've been blocked from the subreddit whenever they mention anything bad about TSM 4. Now, this issue here basically comes down to whether this guy was actually being offensive, and was he swearing and saying stuff about the TSM team whilst complaining about TSM 4, or was he just complaining about TSM 4? If he was just complaining in a fairly okay manner, then he shouldn't have been banned. But if he was shouting, swearing, doing all this stuff, which has been claimed down here, then potentially he should have been banned. So no one really knows the truth, but it's an interesting thing in any case. And he did get a lot of support, 432 likes. That's pretty huge for the subreddit. You know, that's probably one of the most liked posts ever. And we'll come on to what I think is probably the most liked post ever in a sec. But anyway, a lot of people agreeing with him, just saying how TSM 4 sucks. This place turned into a TSM fan club, might as well be Reddit TSM, blah 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 blah. Everyone's getting very mad at TSM, but again, all these guys are at least not swearing and not being rude. So it sounds like if you are pleasant and complaining about TSM, you probably won't be banned from the subreddit, and you definitely shouldn't be banned anyway. But that brings us into the second big controversy, which is this post, which has 689 likes, and I've never seen a post with more likes on the WoW economy subreddit. There may well have been, but I've never seen one, and it was only 20 hours ago, so it's going to get even more. Anyway, it's basically saying how someone made a post saying that they fixed TSM 3, so TSM 3 has been pretty much unusable for the past week or so, because TSM kind of want everyone to move to TSM 4, so they haven't been kind of updating TSM 3. At least that's my understanding. I don't know exactly how it's been working. But anyway, so apparently some guy changed the code of TSM 3 to fix it, and then when he posted it on the WoW economy subreddit, his post got taken down. If you guys look here, there's the screenshot of the conversation between Sapu, who's part of the TSM team, I believe, and the guy that tried to change the TSM 3 code to make it usable. And again, I can see both sides of the argument here. Sapu is, part of the TSM team, I think, and he's saying that, you're not allowed to just change our code, we own it, you're violating the license, you shouldn't be doing this, blah blah blah. So I definitely see where he's coming from, but I definitely see where the kind of subreddit is also coming from, because this guy just changed a small bit of it, and he wanted to get it out to people. He was trying to help people, and Sapu seems to be being very blunt with him, really. But I see both sides of the argument. If he's not allowed to change the code, then he shouldn't be doing it, and it's fair enough that they took down his post. But anyway, it's interesting. And as Gumdrop seems to have confirmed here, TSM 3 isn't being supported anymore, and they're not supporting any parts of the code, whatever. They want to move everyone to TSM 4 so it's easier for them, and so they're not happy with people posting about TSM 3. And all of this has sparked a mass load of debate with everyone saying, Trade Skill Master just bossing everyone about, just owning the subreddit, not letting you post anything, just being dictators, blah 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 blah. And again, I can see both sides, and I see what's been happening. The issue here is that Trade Skill Master has become very, very much interlinked and interwoven with the WoW economy subreddit. You know, partly because potentially Gumdrops is part of the TSM team and he does run the WoW economy subreddit. But either way, they have become very much intertwined, and that probably is bad for the gold making community in general. But at the same time, guys, let's get this straight. Trade Skill Master is free pretty much for everyone, unless you want to buy the premium. And Trade Skill Master have helped so many people make so much gold. They do so much good work. I really don't think we can complain too much, and we definitely can't be insulting them and being rude to them, because look how much they've helped. I love Trade Skill Master. You know, part of my channel is pretty much built on it. I've got so many guides out there, and it's used in pretty much all of my videos. I love Trade Skill Master. I also love Mr. Gumdrops. He is an awesome guy, and he has literally built from the ground up the biggest gold making community there's ever been in World of Warcraft, and it's just gone a bit crazy recently. His streams are really cool. He's also set up the Discord. He's done loads of stuff with TSM and the community in general. He has done so much, so for anyone to be rude or insulting is a bit of a joke. I don't see how you can really do that. And we can't really blame him for trying to sort of promote TSM's interests, because that's who he's involved with. And, you know, he's built this WoW economy subreddit. He can kind of do what he wants with it. And it's the same with TSM. If you're not allowed to change their code, and you change their code, then you can't really complain when you get your post taken down, because, you know, you're not allowed to do it. Simple as that. And it's so funny how people are trying to turn this into some sort of impeachment, like Gumdrops is the evil dictator or something. He should just step down after this and last week's drama. His involvement with TSM poses a direct conflict of interest. Blah de blah de blah. And again, I actually kind of do agree that there is a conflict of interest between the biggest WoW gold making community subreddit and the fact that he works for TSM. So there's a slight conflict of interest, but at the same time, TSM is the best gold making add-on, and it is what everyone uses to make gold, and we would all be a lot worse off without it. So we can't really complain. Anyway, the solution, which I kind of do agree with to an extent, is the fact that they have built another subreddit, WoW Goblins. Let's go visit it. And here we are. So this is interesting. I mean, do I really think the solution to all these issues is to split the gold making community and have two different subreddits? It seems kind of annoying to me, but at the same time, I do agree that the fact that Trade Skill Master is so interwoven into the WoW economy subreddit does cause some issues. I'm not here to offer a solution. I'm just here to comment on the drama PewDiePie style. But as you can see, there are lots of things here as well, so I suppose you guys should check this place out as well. I'll be checking this place out because it's just another cool option for you to read up on your different gold making stuff, whatever. And look, they have posted the TSM 3 fix, and it's been posted here. So there you go. Bit of a slap in the face maybe, who knows. Anyways, wasn't that fun, guys? If you want to know my kind of general opinions on it, like I say, I don't want to make everyone really mad. This video probably will make people mad anyway for some reason, even though I've been pretty impartial. I do just want to say Trade Skill Master is awesome. TSM 4 is awesome if you actually have bothered to learn it and update it properly. It still has some things that I don't like about it, but it's definitely much, much better than it was at launch. And they fixed a lot of the issues that I had with it. I know some people still have some other issues, but you know, that's going to be what it's going to be. And a lot of people don't like change, and the fact that the whole interface has changed, a lot of people are mad about that, which is fair enough. But definitely you got to still support Trade Skill Master because they've made everything possible and we'd be nowhere without them. And you also have to support Mr. Gumdrops because he has built the gold making community from, you know, a bit of a mess into what it is right now, which is as strong as it has ever been. You know, he's always constantly growing it. He's got his Wowhead stuff going on. He's got his method stuff. He's got his TSM stuff. He has done a very good job, and I definitely am very grateful for that. And do I think there's a conflict of interest? Maybe, maybe not. And the potential solution for that, I really don't know, because it does seem silly that TSM and the WoW Economy subreddit, which is basically where the gold making community hang out, that and the Discord, it seems weird that that should be pretty much entirely run by TSM members and all that. So there's a small conflict of interest there, but I don't really know the solution. Let's be honest, whoever's going to run it is going to have their own kind of agenda, and if the agenda is TSM, which is an awesome add-on, then I don't think we can really complain too much. Anyway guys, that was the main bit of drama I wanted to talk about. The funny thing is, there's a whole load new drama that came out today and yesterday, and that is all to do with the posting in stacks of 1 and how the new 20% deposit fee on materials is supposed to stop people from making those huge stacks of 1 walls and slowing down the auction house. And if you guys want to know my thoughts, it sucks. Well, the implementation sucks. The actual idea is pretty good, and I'm sure by the time it's all sorted out and Blizzard look at everyone's suggestions, they're going to realise that they can't be charging such high deposit fees, particularly for old world materials that take ages to sell, so people will actually lose quite high amounts of gold just because their old world materials aren't selling. So they'll probably fix that, guys. I wouldn't worry too much about it. There's no use getting too angry. At least Blizzard are trying to do something about the auction house. Anyway guys, that is it. Sorry for turning my channel into a kind of keeping up with the Kardashians or PewDiePie style sort of drama fest, but I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.